Oh, you're getting the ants? Yeah. Got them early morning ants, huh? Yeah. Alright. Oh, you got ants too? Yeah. Okay. Break. Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will. Lotus in the lead, Enzo following. Jeez. It's been raining all day yesterday and most of this morning, so of course we're at Echo. Where else would we go in the rain? Especially since you can't really go to Lowe's and stuff now. He's about to, I think he was thinking about going to the bathroom, but he was like, ah. Yeah, because you haven't gone potty this morning. So a couple days ago, I posted the video, like the story of Lotus, the vlog of how, what just happened there? I'm gonna have to review the film. I don't know what just happened there. So like the story of Lotus, the vlog of how, what just happened? Oh, maybe he just rolled over like that. Enzo jumped over him. Wow. Anyways, I uploaded that vlog. If you haven't checked it out, I'll link it below, or put it on the screen. Anyways, it brought back up a lot of questions about people like, hey, I'm getting a puppy or I'm getting a German Shepherd. So I was like, you know, it's been a long time since we've done like a puppy type video. Perhaps we should do that. So that's what this is. All right, so 3 tips if you're thinking about getting a puppy. Now, obviously, we focus mostly on German Shepherds. This would apply to any of them, but obviously German Shepherds as well. Oh, what you gonna do? You taking a break or are you gonna attack? That looks more like a break. Oh, now it's an attack. You having fun? Yeah, you just love it. It's when Lotus is truly happy. And I'm happy that I actually remembered extra socks because my feet are gonna get soaked in this hot, tall grass. So the first tip is plan ahead of time. I've been in PetSmart before and seen people buying like everything you could imagine for a puppy while holding said puppy. And you can tell this puppy is like 8, 9 weeks old. You know, it's like, did you just impulse get a puppy and then you're like, oh, I gotta get all this stuff on the way home? That's not a good plan. You want to plan ahead. You know, we'll talk more about education here in a minute, but you know, do your research ahead of time, prepare for it. We've got a video that I did several months back. It's really long, but there's a lot of detailed information in there. It applies specifically to German Shepherds, but again, a lot of it is relevant to just puppies in general. I'm going to mention a lot of things today, and I will link them all below in the notes. Also, if it's a video, I'll put it on the screen when I'm talking about it. So if you're watching like on a computer or something, it'll pop up, a computer or phone or something, I don't know. So plan it ahead of time. First of all, I would suggest some time off work. Now, if you're thinking, hey, during this, you know, pandemic where I'm supposed to be working at home, this is a great time. It could be. I did a video on that a couple days ago. You can check that out. But specifically, you know, plan some time. You know, for us, when we got both of them, we did it when, well, actually, yeah, Lotus was, yeah. She was teaching, my wife, she was teaching. So we did it in the summer, so that way she could be there for the first couple months. With Lotus, it was more towards the end of summer. He was kind of more of an impulse, but we already had one, so really wasn't much else to do to incorporate him. With Enzo, we knew we were getting him weeks in advance. And we had everything prepared. So aside from making sure you have the time, like time off work and so forth, money. Again, did a video on this last week, how much they cost us. Spoiler, it's about $700 a month total. I know some people have commented on that video that they pay more or less, but you know, depending on vet bills and everything else, especially at the beginning, it's going to be more because you're going to have that first year is going to be expensive. You're going to have a lot of vet bills. If you get them fixed, you're gonna have to pay for that. A lot of medications, food, all this sort of stuff that you're gonna have to really build into your budget. So definitely do some research on that. Make sure you're prepared for that financially.
I'm not sure if there's money in the budget for that. We don't have a budget when it comes to the dogs. We do have a budget when it comes to real life.
And the other thing I would do as far as preparing is, like I mentioned, you know, it's a puppy. If you've never had one, your life is going to change. Your house is going to change. You're going to need things. Again, we did a video on this, but you're going to want to make sure you have all this stuff ahead of time, especially right now if you're getting one, you know, with Amazon having longer ship dates and so forth. You can't just run out to stores and PetSmart and stuff like you can necessarily typically. You're going to want to make sure you have this stuff ahead of time. But you also, I mean, the day you get a puppy, you don't want to have to then go shopping and do all that. You want to spend that time with the puppy and getting to know them and everything. You don't want to have to stop at PetSmart and go on a shopping spree. That doesn't make any sense. And you're getting home, you're trying to figure out, well, where are we going to put the crate, or where are they going to sleep, and where's their food bowl, where's their water bowl going to go? You don't, meanwhile, while you're figuring this out, the puppy's wandering off and having an accident already in the corner. So you want to have all this prepared ahead of time. Break. I know, you just love it so much. All right, point number 2. They are a commitment. And I seriously cannot stress this enough. A commitment. I've talked about this before. Actually, I've talked about it a couple times in videos, and then I have to delete it out because I come off way too angry. But it's extremely serious. This is not an impulse. You should not impulse buy a puppy. Now, if you've got 7 puppies and you're getting an 8th, whatever. I don't know, at that point, you're crazy. But if you don't have a puppy, and you just impulse, you walk in, buy PetSmart when they've got like the rescues out there or whatever, and you're just like, oh, I'm getting a dog today. No, that is not a good idea. They are a commitment, a 10 plus, hopefully way plus year commitment that I have yet to really come up with a valid excuse other than your own personal health maybe, why you would ever get rid of one once you accept them. You just soaking up all the water, little one? You just enjoying life? This truly is the only time he's like really happy. Enzo's just... Enzo, we call him Chuckle sometimes. He's always just smiling and got a goofy, happy attitude. Lotus just always seems to be the opposite. Just always seems really afraid and timid, but not when we're out at the park like this. This is... I mean, he's just ears perked up, all smiling and happy, hops around, just could not be happier. You want me to throw it again? Throw with my left hand? That was terrible. I'm kind of hurt. Enzo on the defense, really. Not only is it a hopefully decades plus long commitment, but your life is going to change. In fact, if your life doesn't change, you're doing something wrong. Your life is going to dramatically change. Financially, it's going to change. Your free time is going to change. Your lifestyle is going to change. Your work hours are probably going to change. It's all going to change. But that's okay. Change for the better. Change is good, right? Oh my gosh, you're so obsessed. You just so happy? He's just so happy? Oh, gotta get mine, Enzo. Enzo's like, gotta get mine real quick. Look, you don't have to be married or anything to get a puppy, but if you've been dating for 2 weeks and you're like, oh, me and my girlfriend or me and my boyfriend, we're getting a puppy, that's stupid. Don't do that. Have some sense. This is not, like I said, this is not a short-term commitment. This isn't like buying a house or a car or a dishwasher. Like, commitment. There's no swipe right to get a puppy. Or swipe right, I don't know. Swipe left, swipe right, I don't know. I feel like people say swipe right when they reference it. That came out after my single days, so I don't know. I feel like I was pretty calm. I didn't like scream really. I didn't have to like edit too much out. Kept my anger better this time. The first time I ever talked about this, it was bad. I just had to delete it all. But yeah, the idea that people just give up, I don't understand it. And don't even bother commenting how you gave yours up for XYZ. I don't care. I don't think it's a good enough reason. And I don't care. And if you hate me for it and you don't like me and you don't want to watch the we won't be friends. It's okay. I'm good. Nobody cares if this grass is soaking wet. Look at your arm. Oh, feeling better. Got a little face wipe down. Got some water. Yeah, feel good. Go check the P.O. box. Yeah. Go check that P.O. box. All right, boys. You know, I can't take any one of you in right now. It's too much. Be okay. Take a second. Alright, boys, got lots of packages. Kind of tricky to do with one hand. But I really don't want to waste another glove. Okay. Alright, got a few packages for mail time. But as most of you know by now, that's the wifey's job, so we'll wait and let her do that. That might be in tomorrow's video. I know, so sad. Had to wait a day. I know. All right, and point number 3, which we didn't get to do yesterday. Break. Break. You don't want to leave? Come. Jeez. Point number 3, though, and that is education. Educating yourself before getting any kind of puppy at all. You know, I'm thankful that my wife is basically just devoured any and all information she could find on German Shepherds. Otherwise, there would be just so many little nuanced things that we wouldn't have known about from the beginning. And even still, there's things we're always constantly learning. So, I mean, it's not it's an ongoing process, basically, is what I mean. I'm not going to get into the things that we've learned. I have tons of videos about that sort of stuff that you can learn if you're trying to learn about German Shepherds specifically. I have a ton of videos. I'll link them below, link them on the screen, all that fun stuff. And while a lot of our stuff is applicable to most breeds, I would certainly always research your breed specifically, see if they have anything odd, you know, like Shepherds are prone to hip dysplasia. For example, not all breeds are prone to that. So I would do that. Books are your friend. You know, you could certainly go with books. You want to make sure the sources are reputable is the issue. There's so many websites. There's so many websites I go to where it's just really generic information because they're just doing it to get traffic. They're not actually really trying to help people. Now, not to say that there aren't some sites out there that are, because there definitely is. Why? Why do you have to end up on your back every time? Why you gotta get the 360 wetness? Because it's fun? Seriously? Anyways, so, you know, our channel's dedicated towards German Shepherds, and anytime that we give like hardcore, like, you should do this or you shouldn't do that, you know, it's stuff that we've researched a lot and to the best of our ability have found reputable sources. I'm sure there are other YouTube channels out there that do similar things for different breeds. So if you're looking at a different breed, I'm sure you can find one out there for it. But like I said, books are always there for you. Good thing about books is most of them go through a pretty extensive vetting process. Now, I don't know about some of these like self-published Kindle books, but generally speaking, books go through a lot of vetting. Not that you can't still get inaccurate information, you certainly can, but just know your sources. Off. Yeah. I know this video went a little bit longer than I intended. Obviously, it went over 2 days. Today is actually Saturday for us. We're on the wife's new schedule, so this whole week's been kind of weird with the uploads and everything. Although by the time this video goes up, I don't know what day it'll be, to be completely honest. So hopefully this coming week for me, it might be 2 weeks for you guys technically. I'll have things kind of back to normal with the upload schedule, which is I try to do them most every day. I don't know, I might experiment uploading on Sundays and then not doing a weekday or something. I haven't decided. Otherwise though, appreciate you guys as always. Like the videos if you enjoyed them. Subscribe for more German Shepherd content. Appreciate you guys as always. Lotus, as always, ring the bell. Yep, if you want to be notified when we upload videos, ring the bell. Otherwise, we'll see you guys on the next video. Right? I say right? I say right? Is that right? It's right? It's right? It's right? Seriously, Lotus. Just plop down. I'm just so happy at the park and so soaking wet. But you, yeah, you're always happy. Oh my gosh, really? Oh my gosh. What the pup was that? Seriously? Seriously, what the pup? Stop eating grass. I don't know why you're doing that lately. You're not sick, your belly's not hurting, you're fine.